Hey, all you zealous and zerglings, it's time for another 4 versus 4 on the map Fossil Quarry. I have spawned as the pink Zerg over here on the southwest corner of the map with my ally Spartan as the orange Terran. We have Bocephus as the green Zerg and Contrarian as the yellow Protoss. On the other side of the map are our opponents. We've got Hollywood, the blue Protoss. Hooray for Hollywood. Yes, I had to say it, and I'm probably going to say several more jokes about Hollywood before this game is done. But, you know, maybe we get lucky and I'll just forget. We have Rhynot, the purple Terran, Viper, the red Terran, and we've got Fry as the teal Zerg. It's like we've already got scouts going out. We got a probe here for Contrarian because it's always the probe. And then we got the very slow-moving Overlord here. I wonder where he's heading. It actually might be a good place just to park. Actually, it'd probably be a good place to park right here because you can see if they're trying to bust down those rocks. Although earlier on, you might want to, you know, get somewhere useful. Could be difficult. We got a Terran here. He could possibly get a Marine up, and that Overlord's got nowhere to run. I mean, he could possibly run down here, but he'd be stuck there for a while. So, well, we'll see what he's gonna do with. See what he's gonna do with that. And where's that scouting probe? Scouting probe is taking a little bit of shield damage from Hollywood. Hollywood is brutal. It's just hard. It's just hard to get a start in Hollywood. Yeah, we made it that far before another Hollywood joke came out. Rhynot putting up his first barracks, attempting a wall off there. This looks like a solid attempt at a wall off, and Viper going to be doing the same thing on the other side with a double barracks. And those probes are still fighting around. Well, Contrarian's taking a little bit of hull damage now. Not sure really what he's up to. Oh! Did he hit that vision blocker? And the probe just gave up? That's kind of weird. But he's just going to take advantage of that and just grab the watchtower, and we're going to hide in that little... Oh, no, yep, you got to be close. Where are you going? Where are you going there? I see you! Come out, little probe! Okay, so the probe's going to hide there in the corner. For what purposes, I don't know. But we can't worry about that now because Fry's got some Zerglings out. 6 and a Marine from Viper coming up from behind. They're going to be hitting here at Contrarian's base where he's getting up his core, but he has no units just yet, just pure probes. He might be able to take on these three Zerglings, but he's going to have more things following up behind it. Will he be able to handle this? And Bocephus is going to bring some lings out of his own. That'll be evenly matched, so he's not going to be able to do anything here. Oh, but he's going to split one off and try to get those three lings to do some damage, but that did not work out at all, and he's quickly getting outnumbered. And here comes that Marine, but he's coming into a situation that's really not going to be beneficial for him. I want to snipe that Overlord. And I don't know, well, here comes the Marine, but, you know, those links should be more than enough to clean that up. Oh, but he did focus down a probe. Check the units lost right now. Contrarian, he's lost a probe. So no losses on our side, and here comes a probe from Hollywood. I guess Hollywood is scouting. Okay, well that sounded better in my head, you know, like talent scout, Hollywood. You know what? It's easy to judge where you're sitting. It's easy to judge. And why do I have the production tab up? There's just too much information there for a production tab. But that was easily deflected. It looks like Bocephus has expanded here. I've just started my expansion out here, a little less safe, possibly. Oh, this one, you know, can kind of get flanked from both sides. Just kind of got this little crevice here to defend it, but that's about it. And it looks like their Viper is going to be setting up station at the watchtower, bringing a lot of Marines down. Are we going to have enough to prepare for this? What does Spartan have? He's got a few Marines of his own, not that many yet. Going to be getting that combat shield going. And I'm assuming he's going to get some Marauders out too? Or is he just going to go straight for Stim? And it looks like I finally got some Lings out of my own to join the Ling party. Getting that +1 armor already. Do we have any +1 armor coming? Well, we have no Evo chair, but he switched up to a Roach Warren. I don't see any Roaches yet, but he is decided to double expand. Wow, and with that, if they're putting on the pressure, this double expand could work out great for him. You let a Zerg macro too hard, and you're going to find yourself in big trouble. Although, anything goes in these team matches. What is this? That's some sort of fossil sitting there on the ground. That is wicked. I've never noticed that before. And the Marines are still streaming in from Viper. Well, this one, well, he could be making another Marine here. You've got the money, and oh, you do need to make some supply depots. And it looks like, oh, I'm sending some lings out to scout, but oh, they're gonna grab the watchtower, but we'll quickly find that watchtower, occupado. Muy occupado. And that probe is still hiding back there. And it looks like I have managed to spot it. He's managed to having health bars on, which I probably did in this game, because otherwise there's no way I would have seen that. And maybe that's what he was banking on, me not having health bars on. And it looks like Reinot is going to be bringing his own Marines, and Reinot. Oh. Oh, I'm terrible. And meanwhile, he's going to be trying to take this gold. Unfortunately, there's rocks here, which is no problem for Terran, because he can just build a command center here and just move it anytime he wants. So they're really building up a Marine force here. Now, have I... Looks like I'm just getting my lair tech up. Okay, Spartan's going to be expanding over here, loading up the SCV for who knows what earthly reason. Contrarian going to be expanding on his own side, but no one else has expanded. No one's expanded in the other team, except for the Zerg here, Fry, which is very, very strange. And oh, we're putting up a proxy pylon from Hollywood. Looks like here they're going to go. A big mass of Marines and some Zealots just for flavor. And oh no, I'm trying to transfer some drones. Will they be able to make it out? It looks like the drones will make it under cover of fire. But this wall is not going to last long. And oh, I'm going to run my lings in here. And Boseva's going to try to bring them. Oh, but he's going to run right into the Zealots. The one unit he probably did not want to run into. Although there's a lot of units here. We're just kind of walking through a meat grinder right now. Here comes some stalkers here for Contrarian. I still hear, oh, the Zealots are right there. Let's say I thought I still hear some Zealots, and Spartan's gonna be pulling his SCVs out there, and I'm just trickling lings in. I managed to get a Zealot, so yeah, there we go. I'm gonna hit the Zealots. This is the worst possible unit I can go in against. And here comes, oh, we're gonna have some backup units. We got a sentry here from Contrarian. He's gonna protect those roaches and Zealots for a little bit there. Gonna kind of pinch off some of those reinforcements, so these Marines are still out open in the space, and I'm just trickling lings in. But I just can't, I have one hatchery. Well, I got this one over here now, but I just don't have the larva to go up against something like this. So the roaches with the shield here is gonna definitely help a lot there, because the Marines are not gonna do all that much damage. He's gonna try to focus his way into my mineral line. I'm gonna try to run out of there. But the Marines are going to quickly get cleaned up by Bosephus' roaches. And, oh, looks like I'm putting up a macro hatch and a baneling nest, because I realize they have a lot of light infantry going here. Might be the time to switch to some banelings, and they are reinforcing this with more Marines. Still have not expanded. And, wow, he is on... He can make 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. He can make 10 Marines at a time on one base. He cannot possibly have the income from this, which is why he's probably broke right now. And we're trying to build up some units now, because they've come at us pretty strong. How many more barracks? He's just got 3 barracks, no reactors on those, so he's not nearly as macro as well as his Terran ally. Oh, here comes the next push. Oh, the Zealots realize nobody's following us. That could be a problem. Oh, and I'm transferring drones again! Why am I always transferring drones when the enemy's coming? But that's okay, my base is fine. If they swung around to there, they could probably take it out. But they're going to go right up here where Spartan is trying to re-bolster his forces. And once again, we're going to have to scramble. I'm trying to get some banelings up. They're rallied to go right into all those juicy Marines. Here comes the Rhodes Link force here from Bosephus. And those banelings are about done. How much damage can they do? Will they be able to focus down the banelings? Here they go. Oh, the stupid Zealots. Went right for the banelings, took the complete hit from the team, and Fry is now getting out Mutalisks, although he is on 3 bases, so that is quite possible. And even a mortal thrown here for Hollywood. It is not looking for Spartan. He's losing his production facilities. Here comes Contrarian with some Stalker Sentry Force. But, well, the Immortal's not going to do that much, but... Well, no, we do have Stalkers, so the Immortal can do quite a bit. And now, once again, I'm trying to trickle in some Lings. Can't quite filter through all those Stalkers, and it looks like we will clean it up without too many problems. Although here's some more reinforcements from Reinot, and for some reason these Marines were on move command, and now we're bringing in the tanks. It's just non-stop pressure right now, and we are just having a hard time holding it off. I mean, we just don't have the units for it right now, and even get the tank sieged up. But oh, a quick focus down by those Zerglings, and that will end that threat really quick. Oh, and we're gonna grab the reinforcements right now, keeping all those extra Marines from clump up here in this ball. Some Zealots from Contrarian are gonna try to slowly finish that off, and really, mainly we lost units, but mainly we just lost some of Spartan's production. Oh, and he just saves that in time. And here comes a lot of Banelings. And oh, my macro is terrible, but I'm just trying to force out units. I don't have time to do any proper macroing because I'm just trying to keep us alive. Here comes the next force. That was good on you, Spartan. He defended that thing just in time. Yeah, and they're rebolstering it. Muta, Ling, Marine, Zealot, Immortal, and once again, the Hollywood's going to try to push it in. Hollywood's got an observer there. I wasn't sure whose observer that was before, and I was a little too excited for me to pay attention. Spartan's going to try to re-throw down those barracks. You might want to throw them down a little bit back. I mean, they're pressuring us so far. They maybe want to use this ramp as a choke, not a place for his buildings to die. What is this? Oh, it looks like Fry's going to he wants to take another base, and finally, we do have some expansions going down. Hollywood's got here. Why not finally going to bust down those rocks so he can get his command center in the proper location because he's Terran and he can do that sort of thing. There's a liftoff. Of course, it's going to make all these SCVs long distance mine for a moment, and they are getting another huge force building right here. And once again, Hollywood's getting a little overeager. He wants to push out there, but he realizes nobody's coming with him. Oh, it looks like these mules are going to split off on their own. See if they can do some damage elsewhere. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to keep track of this, but there was a ping, so they do know this is a threat. But here comes the far more threatening ball. I do have a few more Banelings out this time, and they do have 2 armor, 1 attack, which means against those Marines, they're going to be doing 39 damage. And they're going to focus down those newly refurbished barracks, but oh, let's just watch the Marines disintegrate. So now it's Immortal a tank against, well, mostly stuff that they're not all that good at dealing with. And here come the Lings, which they are definitely not good at dealing with, at least not when they're in your face. Yeah, tanks are, you know, okay against Lings, but with 2 armor, the Lings are they're gonna be fine. They're gonna be fine. We're gonna finish that off. And that actually was deflected quite well. Thank you, Banelings. But here come the Mutalisks. We don't really have any anti-air here right now, except for 1 Corruptor that's trying to take out that medevac. Didn't quite make it. The Roaches will be able to clean up those Marines nicely. And the Marines are going to try to take out the Mutalisks, but there's just too many Mutalisks here right now. Here comes some more Corruptors. Is that going to be enough? We've cleared out the ground, so there's not going to be any ground support here. Well, until you pull back here. And there's a couple of tanks there. One of them not sieged up, so this tank is quickly going to get burned down after doing substantial damage here. And he's going to just get that thing. Yeah, he just got that siege up 1 shot, which did probably as much damage to the Marines as it did to my Lings. And they're just streaming in here to our defensive now. But here comes some Void Rays from Hollywood. Pulling out those fancy Void Rays. And here comes, Corruptor Mutalisks now from Fry. But they realize there's quite a lot of ground anti-air here, and they're probably going to have to pull back. Although, with pure Stalker, they might have had enough to take care of that. So they're going to pull back right now. And, oh, even shooting the pylon through the wall because the watchtower granted them that particular vision. And I don't know what happened over here to those Mutalisks. They obviously didn't stay here that long. It looks like we do have some High Templar here for Contrarian. Possibly for that site. He does have Psystorm Research, so he can get some good storms down. Or he could just go for some Archons, which he likes doing that as well. Or just one into the other. Oh, and that poor Immortal. We can see that Immortal is in a very precarious position right now. It looks like we got a counterattack coming from Contrarian to send his Stalkers out to run into a wall. Okay. And it looks like I'm still in Ling production. 2-2 on those Lings. Oh, I think I did see that Immortal. No upgrades on that Immortal. Not that my Lings really care that much. Did they actually kill a Ling? Because none of the ones here are actually damaged right now. The Stalker's just sitting here. Although they may have something to shoot at right now, because it looks like they are headed towards this wall, or they just headed to the watchtower. Oh, my poor Ling! He's there so long, and they had to go and end it all. Oh, sending out a scouting Ling here. I'm going to quickly see there's a lot of bases here. And those Roaches get him. Oh, the Roaches are going to try to take a swipe at him. Oh, Ultralisk here from Fry, but no upgrades. No upgrades at all. He's got all these bases, and he has no upgrades. But I'm going to see that there are bases there that we're going to deal with. Looks like Contrarian's going to be busting down those rocks. Does he have blink yet? He does have blink. He'd probably just blink on the other side if he has vision. Sending in a force of Zealots with those Stalkers. And Fry, who's too busy just making as many units as he can. Oh, he did get an upgrade on his air units, but he's going to be busting down those rocks now. Spreading that creep to the far side. We're going to be having some issues over here right now. We do have a planetary here from Spartan, but I know from personal experience, Ultralisk's pretty good at taking down planetaries. But at the same time, we got Contrarian's going to be sweeping these bases completely undefended. At the same time, Spartan's going to have a big problem right here because he's not. We have nothing to defend this right now. And these Ultras, let me look at it. That one's taking some damage. Trying to mass repair it, but it's just not going to work. And all my Lings now are over here defending, which is okay because Lings also not all that great against dealing with Ultralisks. But I'm going to have to worry about it here in a second because I'm about to lose my expansion. My only expansion. All those transferring drones that spent so long dodging danger. And, oh, even getting Broodlord's Fry. Pick a unit composition. Or get some Hydralisk Infestor Banelings. Did I get everybody? Have I included everybody in that one? There goes my expansion. We need something here, but there's nothing here right now. Although I've decided to get revenge, and I am taking out his base, which is also completely undefended. And these Lings are 2-2. They do have. Oh no, they don't have the crackling upgrade yet, but they're still going to do pretty good defending this. And what happened to all the Ultras? Oh, there's Marines here now, I guess, trying to focus down the Ultras. Marines also not all that great at taking out Ultralisks, especially when you've got Broodlords defending them. And here comes some Zealots. Zealots have a fairer chance against Ultras just because they can take so much damage, but still, they still are going to take the splash damage from the Ultras, but it looks like we are going to at least be able to focus down. No, the Ultras still stands, but I am still completely destroying Fry's expansion. And here comes some Marines to help try to finish that off. Am I going to get my Lings out of there or just let them... Nah, I'm apparently just going to let them die. And once again, Spartan's losing his base. We got more Broodlords being morphed in here right now. We don't seem to have sufficient anti-air to deal with this right now. What are we going to be doing? Contrarian's going to try to bring his Stalkers over there. He did manage to clean out this area. Oh, there's still a lot of long-distance mining going on. And here comes some more Broodlords, but now they're fighting Broodlings, which is a losing battle every time. And we need to get them. You need to blink under. There we go. We get the blink under the Broodlords. How many of these can he focus down? 1 goes down, 2 go down, 3 go down, 4 go down, 5, 6, and that's going to be it for the Broodlords. Lost all of his protection on the ground. We got another big force moving out. Mainly Marines, a couple of tanks. Medevac's getting a little bit ahead of themselves. Oh, they're about to walk right into the jaws of this Stalker Roach force. What kind of upgrades do they have? They do have 2-2 and 1-2, so the upgrades aren't that bad. Contrarian does have the +3 upgrade on it, +3 attack and the +3 shields, and armor upgrades yet, but it looks like they may have enough Marines just to take care of all this because Marines are completely OP. What's coming up here to back it up? Some Void Rays from Hollywood. He hasn't seemed to be doing much lately, but oh, here comes some Archons from Contrarian, and they do like taking out Marines. With that splash damage, tons of shields, and a plus to bio with the +3 upgrade, but they're still not enough. There are still Marines alive here. Ah, here comes a big swarm of Zerglings. I mean, what can I do? I've also got 1 base right now. I did put that expansion, or that macro hatch up. Oh, looks like I have 2 macro hatches right now because I can't keep a hatchery up anywhere else on the map. Looks like I am going to try to re-expand, but these Void Rays are going uncontested now, but oh, that's not a lot of Marines. You should probably take those Marines out. I should not have said anything. I still think he could have taken those Marines out, but they're going to be able to push those back, but oh, they're going to get a poor Queen. Will the Archons get revenge? No. No, it's all good. Looks like Fry. Well, actually, I didn't ever knock down that hatchery, and this one is untouched. So Fry's still got a couple of bases going here. It looks like Rhynot's going to be building here. Hollywood's going to be rebuilding his, while I and Spartan and I try to rebuild our expansion. So everyone's kind of in a rebuilding phase right now. Hollywood just making void rays. Oh, I guess he did lose that second base, so he is going to be hard up for production, because trying to make void three gate void rays off of one base is not viable. That could be why we haven't seen much from him right now. And oh, we're getting a lot of spines up here for Josephus. I'm not sure about the reverse concave though. I'm not sure this is the best placement. We'll have to see how that works out right now. Looks like Contrarian's going to be taking this gold. Opposite to Rhynot, who's almost mined out this gold, is planetary. He's served no purpose, because I don't know if anyone actually attacked that unless Contrarian poked up there before. Oh, he's going to try to come over here, but he's running a bit of a stalker problem. And a quick blink is going to get 2 void rays down, which is going to be hard to replace. It's going to be hard to replace because he doesn't have that good a macro right now. He's only just gotten his second base back up again. There's still mainly Marines going on here. What do we got going here? Looks like I'm going Ling-Baneling some more. And oh, we got a Marine drop here. Spartan's trying to get another planetary up, but that's not going to be up in time. Although if he mass repaired it, oh, mass repair, oh, he's going to be able to just barely save it. And we're barely going to clean that up. And here come a bunch of Marines from Rhynot. We're going to once again go into the Archons of Contrarian. I'm not really sure who's getting the short end of the stick on this one. The Archons are going to do a lot of damage to these Marines. And we're okay dealing with small clumps of Marines, I think. And here are the Stalkers from Contrarian. Gonna bring those Archons back. Should be enough to clean this up. Gonna lose those medevacs too, and that's going to hurt. Oh, looks like I've switched up to Hydros because we've been having an air problem. I guess I figured that's why I need to get some Hydros out. 3 armor, 1 attack on those. Zerglings are running away. They are 3-3 with the Crackling upgrade. And, oh, looks like I found my old friend Fry in one of his infamous bases. They say Fry has infinite bases. Did I say infinite bases? I can't focus on 15 things at once. I can't focus on the game and try to make jokes at the same time. It's just not happening. It looks like we have a big engagement going on right here. More Ultralisks here from Fry. Catching my Hydralisks, which is really unfortunate. Hydralisks are not going to be all that great against Ultralisks when the Ultralisks are in their face. A couple of them are going to survive, though. We're going to try to force them back. Finally get some upgrades on those. Oh, and there goes the rest of my Hydralisks. They're going to try to bring Void Rays in here, but we do have quite a bit of anti-air moving in. And the Lings are going to try to get in the face of the Ultralisks, which will be good because now all these other anti-air units won't be dying. Or the Ultralisks will just be dead. And now those Void Rays suddenly realize we have no protection anymore, and they're going to try to get out of there, but they've lost so much. And it looks like I'm going to go right back. Wow, a lot of macro hatches going up here for Fry now. I'm about to destroy them all. Thank you very much. A couple of Void Rays did get away, but it looks like these hatcheries from Fry are gone, which is going to put him way behind because, I mean, what kind of money does he have right now? He's got a lot of money. Let's just put it this way. He has a lot of money. He's not currently, he doesn't really seem to be using it any right now because the money's not going up nor down. And it looks like we're going to be running, Contrarian's going to be running Zealots over on this side of the map. They are going to find some Void Rays that are going to be like, oh, phew, something that can't shoot back. But that's fine because then the Zealots are just going to completely obliterate these workers. They've got no problem with that. And, oh, there's some tanks up here. If I can get my Lings in their face, though, they will not last that long. Look at how quickly they go down to fully upgraded Zerglings. And now they are loose in the base. You want to put Lings in our base? I'll put Lings in your base. And these aren't these puny little 0-0 craplings. These are fully upgraded cracklings. You go Ultralisk Den? Yeah, no more Ultralisks for you, buddy. Oh, you wanted to build Marines? Sorry, that ain't happening. That barracks might get away, but we'll just find it again. We'll find it and we'll destroy it. So it looks like Fry, who got to an early macro start, is going to be shut down right now. Still got Zealots stringing here for Contrarian. Gonna bring in some Archons to help now, which will be able to help with these Void Rays. Oh, that poor Void Ray. Oh, almost one-shot it. And we have just now picked the bases apart. I don't know where they went wrong. Maybe they stayed on one unit composition too long. I mean, we didn't have the perfect counter to Marines, but we held them off long enough. Hollywood spent all this time making Void Rays, and really not that many of them. So I don't know where this went wrong. Oh, he did manage to get 3 more Ultralisks out. Look at that. Oh, we downed an Ultralisk. We downed an Ultralisk. The Lings downed a single Ultralisk. And it looks like we've got Rhinots put quite of a choke right here. But oh, these Marines are streaming forward into a meat grinder of Archons. They really want to stay back here where the Archons may not be able to shoot them all that well. But they will be able to force back the front. But they're slowly being gutted from the inside out. So, I mean, yeah, you got your nice wall here, but what are you going to do when this many Stalkers come looking for you? Even blinking back for some reason. We still have Lings left. Ah, making some Banelings. Some Banelings, making some Banelings. Goodbye, Marines. Oh, he's trying to get away. Is he trying? I think he's trying to micro, but oh, he's got the Banelings in the middle of him now. How fast are Banelings? Get over here. Baneling speed. Oops, Baneling speed. 295. What's Marine speed? Well, I don't know what Marine speed is. Oh, let's take out that air. Well, that didn't work at all. Here, Spartan's got some Marines. 295 versus 225. So speed upgraded Banelings can outrun Marines, even off of Creed. Good to know. Warping in some Zealots. Why not? Oh, I'm sorry, that's Rhynot, and I believe he's already been eliminated. Oh, nope, he still has buildings here. Oh, but he has no money, so he has left. And they are dropping out of the game, so I hope you enjoyed that game. There was a lot of aggression early on. We managed to fend it off without taking too much damage. A couple of expansions went down, but the core of our bases remained intact, and maybe that was the key of finally pushing them back, getting the right unit composition, and just gutting their bases. So I hope you enjoyed this game, and have a day.